The Model 617 is really a very refined, very nice piece. Great for hunting, great for target practice, or just great for going out and plinking. With this long sight radius, it makes it extremely accurate. The Smith & Wesson Model 617, considered by many to be the best .22 long rifle revolver. It's based on the old Smith & Wesson K-frame, which is their medium frame, made for .38 specials, and of course they've adapted it to the .22 long rifle. It does hold 10 rounds of .22 long rifle. Even though it is a satin finish on the stainless, it's a really bright satin. Has a really nice sheen. The fit and finish of this pistol is exceptional. The lockup is strong. This is a predecessor to the Model 17 Masterpiece, which is a blued 6-inch barrel without the barrel shroud. Now with that full barrel shroud and the size of the K-frame, it looks like Dirty Harry's come to town, but with a really small hole at the end of the barrel. It's 11.13 inches overall length, and it weighs just over 44 ounces. And that's an overkill really for .22, but it does make it very stable. And because of that, it's extremely accurate. Feels like a hand cannon, shoots like a dream. Has really nice adjustable sights on the rear, and then a front blade sight on the front that can be removed. But one of the things about the top strap is that it's got this black piece here that's going to keep reflection down. The sights are really easy to get a hold of. They're raised up enough, they're black, so it's a great contrast, and it really helps with accuracy. Has nice rubberized grips with the Smith & Wesson logo. The cylinder latch is very nice and solid. Everything is smooth as butter. You can tell by holding this firearm that it is really high quality. This really reminds me more of the old Colt revolvers, the King Cobra. It's a double action, single action revolver with an exposed hammer. For double action, you pull the trigger and it brings the hammer back and then engages it. But the trigger pull is pretty hefty on double action. But on single action, pull the hammer back and then you can release the hammer with a very quick trigger pull. It is really nice. Now one thing about .22, you do not want to dry fire. There are a few companies now that are putting out .22s that will allow you to dry fire, but the Smith & Wesson manual says do not dry fire this weapon, and here's the reason why. The firing pin actually peened the cylinder, and that's going to deform your firing pin and it's going to cause a lot of problems. Not only with your firing pin, but also with your cylinder. Okay, here's an excellent idea for dry firing with a .22 rimfire. And these are drywall anchors. The guy that let me borrow this pistol for the review had these in there when I got it. He has been dry firing with these in here. And what this is going to do is protect your firing pin, but also protect your cylinder. So I think that's an incredible idea. Of course, these can be upgraded with spring kits and can be slicked down to make this a really exceptional target piece. These are really made for competitive or just for recreational shooting. Can be used for hunting, for small game. As in a self-defense role, it's pretty limited. I mean, .22 is not really super adequate, but it can be used if needed. .22 long rifle doesn't look so small from this viewpoint. Of course, concealability is out with this pistol. It does come with a 4-inch barrel along with a 6-inch barrel. One thing you need to take care of too is to make sure that the rounds are well seated into the cylinder. One of the beautiful things though about having a nice revolver and .22 long rifle is that you can shoot about any .22 ammunition. At this time right now, with ammunition so scarce, I'm seeing a lot of old boxes of .22 showing up at gun shows and at different places. And with a semi-automatic, you can have a lot of jams if you don't have really high quality consistent ammunition. You know, this gives you another advantage in this ammunition crunch. That's one of the downfalls with a semi-automatic .22 is sometimes they can be really finicky. But with a revolver, you don't have to be worried about reliability. If it'll go bang, if the ammunition is at least decent quality, the power is not necessarily a factor in this pistol functioning. Yeah, if you really want performance, you're going to need to shoot really quality ammo, but this will handle a lot of the lesser expensive, underpowered .22 long rifle ammunition. Now, one of the things though about the 617 is that it is not cheap. In fact, the manufacturer's suggested retail is $829. Now, you can get it for less than that on the open market. You can check some of the different sources. Of course, these revolvers are made right here in the USA, and Smith & Wesson offers a lifetime service warranty on the pistols, which has become pretty common today with most of your firearm manufacturers. Because of the liability, they will typically take care of it, but Smith & Wesson really stands behind their firearms. One of the good things, too, about having a good quality Smith & Wesson is that you can find the parts. Parts are available, upgraded kits, different things to really make this an incredible firing machine. An elegant revolver, shooting .22 long rifle, which is very reasonable, and a lot of fun at the range. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. The Smith & Wesson Model 621.
You feel lucky, punk? Make my day. Especially if you're a squirrel out in the yard.